Yes, yes. Hello and happy day. Welcome to Leveraging Leads. This is a safe space of support and enhancement in order to get leads, which are referral partners, clients, customers, and even friends. Check out the pinned link that's in Clubhouse, the ticking link in all the other locations where you can put your email and you can be able to get the database of leads that we have compiled over the time that we have been doing the leveraging leads. We also will give you tips on how to be more visible. It's important to be visible so that you can share with the world what you have going on and so that you can benefit others. Yes. Now, this is an action packed event. We're only here for 30 minutes, like I said. So, top of the hour, we're going to be done. And um, so, I want you to get your pen and paper. Get your pen and paper. So, I have mine. Okay. Get your pen and paper and let's write out what we're grateful for. Okay. Write out 3 things you're grateful for. And then I'm going to be posing some questions of the powerful introduction to you so that you can answer those and be able to walk away from this time with your powerful introduction. Then I'm going to give you an example of a powerful introduction so that you can know that yours is coming along just fine. Then you're going to have the leveraging leads lesson. And like I said, we're going to talk about imposter syndrome today. I'm not going to hold you that long with a lesson on imposter syndrome, explaining it, and then also how we can combat against imposter syndrome. All right. Then we're going to let those who've been here, who have been paying attention, who have been writing out their powerful introduction, they get a chance to share their powerful introduction. So if you're someone out there who wants to make sure you practice this, it's amazing that you do. Okay. I will tell you this: daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. Yes, it is. So thank you all so much for being here and listening in. Okay. So now let's get into this gratitude. First, let me tell y'all what I am grateful for. I am grateful that you're here. So I'm grateful that we have people who are listening in. I have two co-hosts that are usually here, but one is on a cruise and the other is doesn't do Thursdays. I do Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thank you so much, Love Lock, for liking the live. I appreciate it. Everybody get their daily heart me if you're here. That's amazing for you to do, to get your daily heart me. All righty. So I am grateful for the audience here. I am grateful for my tea that I'm going to drink. I say tea a lot. I really am grateful for my tea. I am grateful for my daughter. All right. So you all love Lock and those. Let me know, what are you grateful for? What are you grateful for? So let me go ahead and do what we do around here. When you say what you're grateful for, we also celebrate that. We celebrate that. Yes, we do. We celebrate that. So now we're going to also say out loud, because I had a gentleman in here earlier and he said, to see another day. That's what he is grateful for. Yes, that was Bernard. Happy to hear that, to read that, Bernard, that you've made it to a new day. Yay. Okay, Love Lock said they are grateful for life. Yes. You know, it's so nice to hear other people declare what they're grateful for. It's so beautiful to hear it and to know it. It just makes me feel so good inside. I don't know about you all, but I feel amazing hearing other people tell me about what they're grateful for. So you all who are still around, please let us know what you're grateful for, and we're going to move further into what we're doing today. All righty. So the next thing on the agenda is the ingredients of a powerful introduction. Now, I told you all to make sure you have your pen and paper ready, because we're going to talk through the ingredients of a powerful introduction. All right. So what is that? What are those? What is a powerful introduction? It is a regular introduction, but it leads with who you are. Okay? So that's the first ingredient. Your name, and then who are you? Who you are is not what you do, it's not a responsibility, it's not a role. It is the pure essence of yourself. That is the hook that makes people want to continue to interact with you, listen to you, is that first part. Who are you? That's the question to ask yourself, right? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Huh? It's time. It's time. All right. Next is, what do you do? That's when you share your title or your credentials that you have. That's when you share what you do for a living. Like, a lot of people spend a lot of time, and when you ask them who are they always go straight into what they do. But that's not who you are. Okay. So it's first, who are you? Then what do you do? Then the next one is, who do you serve? Who do you serve? That'll be your target market. People who you feel compelled to care for. People who you feel compelled to serve. That is who you serve. Okay. Next is, why do you serve them? What is their problems? What are their pain points? What are their issues that they have? So it's important for you to know. And let me tell you, you do actually know, because most of the time we are serving people or serving our target market because they are us. They are a past version of ourselves. Okay. So then you come along and you are the solution. You have a service or a product that you offer, which is the solution. So how do you serve them is the next question. Then after that, what makes you uniquely purposed to serve them? What is the unique value proposition? What makes you the one to give it to them, right? This is that story of transformation that you have. Like, this was the situation that you were in. You went through this and now you're here. Okay. That's when you share that story of transformation. Okay. Then you would say, who do you want to meet in this interaction? So, like right now, it's important to know, who do you want to meet right now? Are you looking for friends, customers, clients? Who are you looking for right now? Then, how do they connect with you? A lot of times when people do their powerful introduction or any kind of introduction, they'll say all these things and then they don't tell somebody how to connect with them and how to keep the relationship going. Well, this is what you need to do. Make sure you let them know how to get in contact with you. So those were the ingredients of a powerful introduction. Did you all catch those? Did you catch them? As you're coming in here, please let us know what you're grateful for. I am checking in to see if anybody is watching in the other places. We are streaming to Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and also we're in Clubhouse. Okay. And so we're so excited that you're here. Please let us know what you're grateful for. We just went over the ingredients of a powerful introduction. Now we're going to go and get you an example. Yes, I'm going to share an example with you. Okay. And the example is going to be my example. Okay. So y'all listen in. What is a powerful introduction? You're going to hear one right now. I am Erica Kessie. I am the son of the Thriveverse, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I'm a multifaceted leader and creator. I am the universal mother. I am the CEO and therapist of Your Goal Concierge, where we offer a plethora of options for leaders. But it all begins with commanding your thriving. I would love for you to go get you a Thrive plan if you are a mom energy leader. That means that you're a fixer, helper, maybe experiencing imposter syndrome or burnout, or you could be neglecting yourself, trying to be beneficial to everyone else. Go get you a Thrive plan. You can go to yourgoalconcierge.com. Yourgoalconcierge.com is right there on the homepage for you to get a Thrive plan. And then if you feel so inclined, we can, after you look at that homepage, there's so many options there. You may want to go ahead and have a meeting with me. And if you would like to have a meeting, you can go to bit.ly, bit.ly/Erica Kessie, and you will be able to have a meeting with me. Yes. That is a powerful introduction. Yes. Okay, I've seen some gratitude come through here. Hello, Clef Nation. Hello, Unana. Gratitude. Thank you so much for the Daily Hard Me. Thank you so much for coming in here. I'm grateful for health. Yes. Unana. Yes, grateful for health. Clef Nation, what are you grateful for? Thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for being here. All right. And so now we're going to go. So we've done all the components. Now we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. Yes, imposter syndrome. It's not too late for you to share what you're grateful for, and also to be creating while we're talking about imposter syndrome, answering those questions that I just posed to you. What are those questions? Okay. What are the answers to those questions so you can create your powerful introduction? That's the whole reason that we're here. Clef Nation says, I'm grateful for strength and peace of mind. Yes. I just love hearing people's gratitude. It just makes me so happy. I actually start all my meetings with us talking and saying what we're grateful for, because it is so vital. It really does help us to have a great meeting. We're on the same page. We're all very present, and we are excited to hear about other people and what they have going on. You can learn so much by asking people about what they're grateful for. You will learn so much about who's in their life, what they value, what they celebrate, and all those things. So it's important to just ask someone. That's a great conversation starter as well. What are you grateful for? Thank you so much, Clef Nation, for the compliment. I appreciate that, honey. I'm in my robe today, but it's all right. This is my what is this? Crushed velvet robe. Anyway, I love it. All right, so now let's talk about imposter syndrome. Now, let's define the feeling of imposter syndrome, okay? First, let's talk about that. Imposter syndrome, which is really a phenomenon. It started like in 1950s, okay? So it's not actually it's not an actual diagnosis that you can give someone. It's a phenomena of people feeling this way from this study, okay? It is a psychological pattern in which an individual doubts their skills, their talents, or accomplishments, okay? They have persistent internalized fear of being exposed as a fraud. All right? Okay. So despite like the external evidence of their competence, they experience this phenomena and they remain convinced that they are frauds and do not deserve what they have achieved. Okay. They falsely attribute their success to luck, good timing, or deceiving others into thinking they are more intelligent and competent. All right. But I love that it said, okay, it's important to know that there is external evidence that you are not an imposter. So, imposter syndrome only happens to people who are actually successful. So, a man that is freeloading on somebody's couch is not particularly experiencing imposter syndrome because they're not out here doing things and knowing that success is happening to them. Okay. This will let you know. Okay. So imposter syndrome is something that has been built up inside of you, probably because of people actually not acknowledging you, not really letting you know that you've been successful. Also, this whole drive that we have where we have to keep pushing, and achieving without even celebrating all the things that we've done on a regular basis. Okay. That is why imposter syndrome happens. You're trying to achieve more and more instead of really savoring and just being there and reveling in what you've been able to accomplish. Okay. Let me tell you who truly experiences imposter syndrome. It is the superstars, it's the superheroes, it's the rugged individualists, it's the perfectionists, it's the people who are specifically working to be amazing. Okay, the ones who are natural geniuses, experts. These are the people who experience imposter syndrome. So how do you fix it? The way to really help with imposter syndrome is for you to truly remind yourself of who you are. So you see how we came in here, right? And that's one of the main things we do. We talk about gratitude, and then we also talk about who you are, because when you're clear about who you are, no one can tell you that you're not amazing and that you should be experiencing imposter syndrome. Okay. So that's exactly what I want you all to know. There are plenty of things that contribute to people feeling imposter syndrome because they have been involved with people who discredit them, or they take their or they take their they do not they take their credit. They take the credit for their ideas. They actually they do not let them soar and let them be. But the thing is, it's not about anybody letting you anything. You have to hold your own self. You have to hold that and know for a fact who you are and what you're about, and that you are amazing, absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Monica, for being here. Oh, sorry, not Monica, Monique, for being here. I hadn't seen you in a while. Happy day to you. Please let me know what you're grateful for. Thank you so much for the roses. I appreciate that. Thank you, Kitty, for your comment. Every single comment is amazing. You want to know why? Because it benefits me. It benefits me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. And thank you, everybody else, for being here. Please let me know what you're grateful for. Happy day to you, Monique, as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So, like I was saying, imposter syndrome. How do you fight back against imposter syndrome? It's important to get in alignment with yourself. Okay. Be in alignment. That means that you are attached fully to yourself, your mind, your heart, and your gut instincts, or your ancient wisdom is all aligned. All right. It's about you aligning with yourself and truly understanding yourself clearly, understanding and really knowing that you are in alignment fully, your heart, your mind, and your gut instincts, your wisdom. When you are in full alignment, no one can tell you otherwise where you should go, how you should be, and how you should feel. Okay. You will not feel like a fraud when you spend time with yourself, when you are a friend to yourself, when you really honor yourself and you know how amazing you are. Okay. You stand in the power that you have. You stand in the power that you have. That's how you combat against power, against imposter syndrome. Another thing that you can do is reframe your thoughts on failure. People with imposter syndrome often see mistakes as proof of their fraudulence. Instead, adopt a growth mindset, a growth state of being. That means being in alignment. Thank you so much for following. They view mistakes and challenges as evidence that they are inadequate. But actually, every mistake or every failure that you call a failure is actually a setup for you to actually get it right. We have to keep on. The thing to do is to fail fast. Fail fast. Then guess what? You'll get to the solution. All right. Another thing is, think about when people say, oh, I'm a perfectionist and there's something wrong with that. No, it's not. If there's a violinist or a soloist, solo is I do solos, soloist, violinist, they play the violin, right? If you're a perfectionist, you create perfection. How about you shift that way of thinking? That means that you're always creating perfection. You're always creating that if you are a perfectionist. That's very much something to think through, okay? So, another thing is it's important to celebrate your wins. Celebrate your wins. Every time you win, make it a big deal, okay? Truly make it a big deal. Have it that you maybe write it down, that you have a dinner about it. You really truly need to have to just kind of really be there and celebrate your wins instead of racing off to do something else. Another thing is to have a social support system. Yes, that is to have people around you who know how brilliant and amazing you are, and they remind you of who you are. They remind you that you're amazing. They remind you of your accomplishments. They remind you of how amazing you are, okay? And they remind you that no matter what, that you're loved and you're cared for. So you can have people around you that will be there for you. Okay. Now, that's how you combat against imposter syndrome. You all, thank y'all so much for listening in on this today. I hope that you all walked away with some information about imposter syndrome and how to combat against it if you're experiencing it. And I want you all to make sure that you create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.